What up, guys? Coming to you from Freiburg, Germany today. I want to talk about an important distinction between formal seated meditation and continual breath awareness. And this is pretty much the main distinction between the two practices. And I just want to point this out because the skills that you're developing when you're formally meditating, that is just sitting in a quiet room by yourself, that's going to be a lot different than the skill you're cultivating while doing continual breath awareness. So just useful to keep this in mind. So when you're doing formal meditation, a lot of the time probably all the time, you like to arrange your environment in a certain way. You'd like there to be silence. You probably like to sit in a certain way, maybe cross-legged in the lotus position or whatever. And maybe you have a cup of tea beforehand. Maybe you like it to be dark and so forth. It's natural, it's fine. But the thing is, when anything goes wrong, when you're meditating like that, it can throw off your session. If the car alarm goes off across the street, or if you get itchy, or if you don't have your favorite meditation cushion, you might not have the best session. You might not be able to, achieve the state of presence. You might not be able to feel centered during that session. So, to a certain degree, you're dependent on your environment being a certain way for you to achieve the state of presence in formal meditation. And you can see where I'm going with this because, let's take a little break here. Arm's getting tired. With continual breath awareness, you're exercising a much different skill because you're not dependent on your environment at all to achieve the state of presence. Rather, the point of the exercise is to be completely independent of not only your exterior environment, but also how you feel. So if you're tired or you're sick or you're underslept or whatever, the exercise is still the same, to put your awareness on the sensations of breathing. And technically, when you do formal seated meditation, you're not supposed to really care if you get distracted or if there's other distractions in your environment. You're just supposed to return to your breath or your object of meditation. But in practice, that's going to be really hard because as you do formal seated meditation more and more in a similar environment, in similar circumstances, it's going to be hardwired into your brain to more readily achieve presence under certain conditions. What fires together wires together, as they say. So just keep this in mind. It's fine to formally meditate. In fact, it's a great practice, obviously. Not only is it beneficial in its own right, but it's also a prerequisite for continual breath awareness. And can even deepen your practice of continual breath awareness, even if you've been doing CBA for a while. So I'm not knocking formal seated meditation at all, but it's just not cultivating the most dynamic form of mindfulness. So keep this in mind, especially if you haven't done continual breath awareness yet, and if you're still just meditating formally, consider bringing it into your everyday life. And see that the benefits can be a lot more dynamic and so forth. And of course, that's what this whole channel is about, achieving that state of dynamic presence. So I invite you to try it out. My Getting Started series on continual breath awareness is in the works. First one has already been released, a lot more coming out, and also doing some videos of just getting started with formal meditation. So stay tuned for those and subscribe if you haven't already. But anyway, that's it for now. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.